What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me okay? Let me know. You know we need a mic check in. Make sure the speaker's on, the mic is on. What's up, mods? Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. Come on in, come on in. Pink hearts in the chat for my mama, honey. She is in here, I'm sure. She might not be though. I don't know. I don't know. I need to text her. Hey y'all. Mhm. I got on red today. Let me see if I can find me some red glasses. Hey y'all, come on. Come on in. Come on in. Did I put it on straight? I really didn't put it on straight. Okay. Come on in. Come on in. Like this video as y'all come in. Like and share. Like and share. It's been a minute. We're going to have a good old time tonight. We got a lot to talk about. Okay. Look a little. Oh, they look a little cloudy. Let's see. Yeah, these still cloudy. Let me do this some more. Yes. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. You know, we're going to get started right after my intro. And I'm going to wait for a second before y'all get in here. You know how it goes. I'm glad to see you too, friend. I'm glad to see all y'all. Hey, Christine. What's up, friend? Hey, mods. What's up, mods? Thank y'all for the pink hearts. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Shout out to my Patreon in the building. Shout out to my Instagram broadcast members in the building. Shout out to my Facebookers in the building. Okay, we gonna get started in just a minute. Dance and stuff. Dance and stuff. Dance.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
That's her being a blogger.
More than a blogger.
That's her being a blogger. You are more than a blogger.
I am more.
That's her being a blogger.
All of is my son.
Okay, that shit is
I am more than a blogger.
The blog goddess. The blog goddess. The blog goddess. Michelle is here.
Yeah.
The blog goddess. The blog goddess. The blog goddess. Michelle is here.
Yeah.
Autumn is her son.
Yes.
Autumn
It's her son. Yes.
Say Autumn
It's her son. Yes.
Say Autumn is her son.
Like for real.
The blog goddess. 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 Michelle is here.
Yeah.
Autumn is her son.
Like for real.
This is her son's, like for real. Yes. Hey y'all. Thank y'all so much for the pink hearts for my mama. I really appreciate it. You know, sometimes I forget to ask for them, but I do like to do that because in addition to encouraging my mama, I'm encouraging other people out there. There's so many people who have reached out to me in my DMs who be telling me the things that they're going through, the struggles that they're going through. Listen, this cancer journey is not just mine alone. If you are going through it, listen, just be encouraged, okay? And also, you know, let your friends, family, spouses, sisters, brothers, let everybody help you. Okay, I know you think you strong. You think you're a strong black woman, a black man, a white woman, a white man, or whatever who can handle this on your own. But everybody needs somebody. And when you are going through that journey, that cancer journey, if it's cancer or any other type of illness, you need somebody there in your corner who is going to advocate for you with your doctors, with with everybody, your casework, whatever it is. You need somebody there that's going to speak for you because you don't feel good. You don't want to talk. You don't want to tell them. So, yeah, I've been going through it too. And just know, just as you going through it, they going through it. Look, I might start crying. I might start. Just as you are going through it, they are going through it too because, you know, they care about you and they want to see the best for you and all of that. And so, you know, yeah, listen, the insurance be messing up, child. Everything be happening. The bills, the insurance, the this, the that, the this, the that. Then you got to remember they got to eat every day. They got to do this every day. You got to make sure they active every day. You got to, you know, keep your brain functioning every day. When I tell you, I be on the phone with my mama every day. I was telling my friend the other day, if somebody ever tap my phone, they're gonna be bored as hell. They be like, she talking to her mama again? Yes, again. Again and again and again. So anyway, yes, God is a good God. My Lord is an awesome Lord. Okay. Everything I want, I always say the Lord is my supplier, his resources are unlimited. Everything I want, I already have. Okay. Only thing I do is ask him for it. But anyway, moving on. Like this video, please and thank you. This ain't about me. This ain't about me. This is about all these people I gotta talk about. Okay. Because I don't want to cry. I want to laugh and I want to kiki and I want to talk about all this mess that we've been watching on TV. Okay. This is my break from reality. It really is my break from reality because I come over here to talk about reality TV because I'm like, these people is crazy. So let me talk about them and leave me alone. Okay. He said you talk to your daughter every day, honey, every day, 2-3 times a day. I'm surprised she ain't called me yet tonight. But anyway, moving on. Let me see. Okay, I got my mods in here. Okay. I got you see these people in the green. These are our channel sponsors. If you would like to be a channel sponsor, you can do that too. Please sponsor me. Okay. Just click the join button in the description box, or if you're on your laptop, it's a little join button right there. Liz said, Michelle, as of 2 weeks ago, my fiance is cancer free and Mama Brown will be too. Amen. Amen. Listen, like I tell her all the time, I'm like, we started this journey January of 2024. Okay. We are now in March of 2025. She is so much further along than she was. So, I mean, if you're going to compare the two, how you was feeling last year versus how you feeling this year, you ought to be praising God every day. Okay. But salute to your fiance. You said I'm a caretaker for my dad. This is his third cancer. Oh Lord, not the third one. He didn't did it 3 times. Oh shoot, he breaking records. Listen, and then the cancer treatments today aren't the same as they were like years ago. Like it's just so different. But at the same time, people still get sick. You still get nauseous. You still go through it. It's still, chemo in your body. It's still all of those things. The radiology, the this, the. I feel like I'm a whole expert on this cancer journey. But just know that it's a scary process. But as you go through it, just know you will be stronger for it. Okay. I'm preaching. Okay, I ain't mean to preach. I'm just telling you I'm going through it. And I just know that if you're going through it, just keep going. That's what people say. Just keep going. Okay. Every day is a struggle. Just keep moving, stand still and die. Okay. Just keep moving. Damn it. Anyway, moving on. Like this video. You said, I thank God for bringing my mama through it all. Yes, praise him every day. I thank God for even waking me up every day, waking me up, waking her up, waking us up. Listen, we are here every day to kiki and laugh and talk about the mess. Okay. Thank you, Chocolate Capricorn. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of y'all. And I appreciate listening. My Patreon members be supporting me. Shout out to my Patreon. I know y'all are in here too. They be holding me up. They be in my DMs. If they don't see me for 2-3 days, they be like, "Where's she at? What's she doing? Is she all right?" I be like, "I'm all right, friend. I'm okay. I'm just, I needed a break." This internet stuff, when I tell you this internet stuff, it's like people be windmilling at you and be trying to fight you and be trying to tear you down. You don't even know them, and it's like, why am I letting these people who don't even know me bother me, child? But it's just the energy of it all. Sometimes I have to unplug. But anyway, there's that. But as a blogger, like they say, I should be able to take the hits that I am giving because I be throwing out the hits too. Because I'm gonna throw out some hits tonight. Okay. Like this video. What do we have on this agenda? Okay, on my in my title, I says Porsha has audacity. We're going to talk about, hot dogs and hot mics, the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16, episode 2 review. But I also put a bunch of other things in there as well. I don't know if I'm going to start with that or end with that. Let me see. Oh, thank you so much, Millie, for the cash out, friend. Miss Mildred, thank you so much. That's so sweet. Y'all be so nice to me. Look, because I was like scrolling on the Instagram and I'm like, I can't just talk about the housewives. I gotta talk about this stuff. Okay. You said Kim's house. What were the ratings? I haven't gotten the ratings yet. I don't know if the ratings are a day delayed or whatever. I was looking for them because that was another reason why it was taking me so long, but I haven't gotten them yet. We're gonna talk about Monique's open letter to Tyler Perry, child. We're gonna talk about Kandi because Kandi has inserted herself in the mix. We're gonna talk about the Jess Hilarious and the Breakfast Club mess. and Cory Hope. Oh Lord, do I want to talk about that? I guess I'll talk about that first, okay? Since we don't never talk about that. Oh, and shout out to Nene Leaks, honey. Nene Leaks' first episode that is featuring Carlos King and me. Okay, the first episode has hit 400K. Shout out to Nene. Shout out to Nene. Child. I'm in a group chat and yeah, she was like, "Yay!" Shout out to Nene. Anyway, what was I about to say? Oh. We talk about the Breakfast Club. Okay, listen. You know the Breakfast Club situation. All y'all. What really interests me is with every show, you know, we talk about the whole flop soul scenario. We talk about the whole Queen's Court scenario. We could talk about the whole Nene Leakes scenario, and now the Breakfast Club. With every scenario where there are an ensemble group of people, the fans often get involved and try to like tear the people apart. Like it's just inevitable. People gonna like this person, not like this person. They don't like the way this person treat they fave on the set. They don't like the way this person cut this person off on the set. And it seems like this may be what's going on over there on the Breakfast Club. Now, if you remember when we used to review the Queen's Court way back in the day with T.S. Manhands and Kaya, and you know, it was great back in the day, but then you know things got to be a little bit messy because you know they said Kaya was being homophobic and T.S. Manhands was woman bash, and it was just a whole listen. He was over there calling Wendy Williams a man, and Kaya was over there talking about the gays was wearing blouses. It was like they was just a match made in heaven, which was why people was watching it. But the fans tore them apart. The fans got in Kaya's ear, the fans got in T.S. Manhand's ear. And at the end of the day, T.S. Manhand started doing things because the fans said it, because I think it was Justin J, the King of Reeds, went online and said that he was gonna go and trademark the Queen's Court or whatever. And then T.S. Manhands went behind Kaya's back and trademarked it and did all the stuff without her knowledge. Y'all remember all that? It's a mess. But anyway, I'm bringing up that old tea to kind of equate it to this new tea because it seems that this always happens. This always happens. It's like, and I'm not blaming y'all. It's just that, you know, there was a crack in the foundation to begin with. And normally when there's a crack in the foundation, it doesn't take much for other people to get in the mix and tear people apart. Okay. So, this situation with Just Hilarious and the Breakfast Club seems to be a crack in the foundation, because now it's like ever since Just Hilarious got the job, even though they, you know, were auditioning people like colorist Claudia Jordan and who else came up there? There was some more people came up there. I don't even know, but I don't even watch it like that. But apparently, you know, colorist Claudia Jordan did get it, and they picked Jess Hilarious over colorist Claudia Jordan. Now, people ever since they did that have been like in the comment section, Jess can't read, Jess, we don't like Jess, she's this, she said this wrong, she's homophobic. It's like they drag her more than they drag the men on there, and it's not like Charlemagne or Envy don't say problematic things as well. But it's like, you know, black woman is always the target. But now we got Cory Holcomb, who was into it with Just Hilarious now, and Cory Holcomb has you know, said some things that apparently, you know, sparked a debate. So we're gonna listen to what Cory Holcomb said. Y'all know the drill. Copyright disclaimer under section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowance is made for fair use purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. What are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? We are researching. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, hold on, I'm gonna play a little bit of it. I am going to play a little bit of it, and we're going to see what all this hoopla is about. You said something is wrong with him. He always coming for women. Child. Listen, you know, black women are always targeted. I don't understand why these men be wanting to fight us so bad. What is going on? What? First, we got the man in the wig be wanting to fight us. Then we got the man with the hat on over here wanting to fight us. What's going on? But anyway, they be having all this disdain. But I'm going to listen anyway because y'all told me to.
Oh, I heard about her up at the Breakfast Club.
She done got it.
Well, this is what happened at the Breakfast Club. She took that job. She got that job because I think she had a social media presence. I can't imagine why else.
Let me read this caption first so I can know what's going on. Comedian and actor Cory Holcomb recently spoke about Jess Hilarious and her placement on The Breakfast Club. He started by saying she got that job because she had a social media presence. He then proceeds to compare her to her radio co-host Lauren Losa, who hopped in for Jess during her maternity leave. He stated she got the job and got knocked up shortly afterward. And the worst thing in the world happened. They brought in someone who was talented. Oh, child, that's a mess. Let's listen.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah,
she got that job, and I always said she wasn't talented.
Saying that for a while.
She got the job and got knocked up shortly afterwards. And
women get pregnant. Women get pregnant, and women go on maternity leave. That's what FMLA is for. You can't find nobody for getting pregnant. What you talking about? Now it's a problem if they get pregnant. But I mean, the lady you got on your show ain't gonna get pregnant though. But anyway, I'm digressing.
The worst thing in the world happened. They brought in somebody who was talented.
Who they bring in?
Homegirl from.
We gonna watch Jess next, friend.
She used to be on TMZ.
Yeah, she has experience with doing that. When she talks, her voice. I don't know her name.
Yeah,
the girl who is Lauren. That girl know what she doing. She knows how to fit in with Charlemagne and the other guy, DJ Envy. It's like it's seamless when she there.
Right.
It's the talent. The talent shows out, and then
that's what it seems like to me. Why should it be a competition between Jess and Lauren? Why? I mean, if Jess is there and she has her talents, and Lauren is there and she has her talents, what is the problem? Like, why is it an issue? I don't understand. But we're gonna listen to Jess' response in just a second.
Les and Larry's ain't even reading right. And now she had a job where all she had to do was deliver the news. She had a segment on The Breakfast Club. The other girl who has experience and talent at this job took her segment. Right. Not because she tried to, it's just you saw somebody who's talented. And then you see, read that, Les and Larry's.
You know, it's giving me, and I don't know where their beef originated, but I know a lot of what, you know, standard comedians, the real comedians, the stand-up comedians that do clubs and such, they feel a ways about the comedians that are on social media who are now making their mark and doing tours and things like that. And it's giving jealous to me. I don't know. It's giving real jealous.
And she stood in for her when she took off maternity leave.
When she stood in for... Les and Larry's, you should have had your baby on camera at The Breakfast Club.
Stupid.
Because they brought in somebody who is talented. And you could say I'm dissing, because that's what you're going to do. You're going to act like I'm hating. I'm not hating. You don't got the it. Your segment could have been good if you knew how to deliver it right. But now they got somebody doing your segment better than you, and it's just flawless. It's effortless. And the girl tried to be your friend, and everybody could see you ain't trying.
Oh, Lord. Wait a minute. Hold on. What y'all saying? I'm not the biggest fan of Jess, but this just comes off as a hater. That's what I said. Like, it's like he's pitting the two against each other. I don't know. I don't like it.
Trying to be her friend.
The audio yesterday. Hold up, be quiet. How everybody a real estate agent? How everybody? Because a lot of the wags do that.
Rihanna for a long time. This is not no. Listen, hush. This is
so. Is that little clip supposed to be his proof that Jess and Lauren be going at it on the thing?
No, Lauren. No. Just listen. Just please hush.
You saying mommy brain is real? So is perimenopause, child. That brain fog and them hormones. That stuff is real for real. Y'all see how I be stuttering up here?
This is not a Taylor Swift football game situation.
So I want to say to old girl Lauren, I hope that you get the job, and I hope Les Hilarious has to open up an OnlyFans with that bionic body that she bought through robbing the people, perpetrating talent. And now...
Oh, wow. That is misogyny. That is... Oh, wow. Why he not over there talking about Stephen Smith or somebody and then say, oh, you're not talented. I hope you can go and open up an OnlyFans and show your penis, LeBron, or whatever. That is ignorant. Anyway, let me see what Jess said in response. I don't know if this was in response, but I do know that just hilarious. Also went live shortly after Cory Holcomb began going viral, and she was actually dragging the Breakfast Club. I don't know. It says Jess Hilarious is speaking out following disparaging comments Cory Holcomb made against her. She took to her social media to question why none of her teammates speak up for her and says the Breakfast Club is run like a high school. Ooh, let's see. Hold on. We're gonna look at this.
Not one person comes to my defense at all. Like when I'm like, not one motherfucker ever with this online shit. Like, why the fuck should we have to keep playing it? Man, listen, I know one thing. Angela, you ain't that motherfucking crazy. Not as crazy.
Angela, you did say there was some issues on the set.
These niggas try to make out to be, nah, it's the reason that lady wanted to leave that show. I don't know how she did that shit for 13 years, my nigga. I'm telling you. I don't give a fuck. Y'all already know what's up with me. I feel played with. I'm gonna play with niggas. Like, that's just like, come on. I've been quiet a lot. If Jess Hilarious is quiet, it's a motherfucking reason. I always got my motherfucking mouth open. All the time. How about y'all clear some of this shit up for you? We supposed to be a team up that bitch. Not one person.
Okay, let me go to the next slide.
Not one of this shit up for y'all teammate. This shit is ran like a high school. Yeah. It's ran like a high school. It is. Fair East Side High. Oh. Before Mr. Clark, though. Like when he first got there. Y'all want a bitch to keep her cool. Look, check this out, y'all. Look, man. I get up every fucking day. Every day. And they always talk about, you ain't at work. Yeah, bitch, I started picking up more shows. Hell no. That's how I'm getting. Hell no. I have more fun outside the fucking studio than I have in there now. Is you crazy? I'm this shit up for y'all teammate.
Shit.
Well, this is when she did.
Okay, so there's some more little clips of Jess Hilarious over there on Live Bites. I wanted to see some of them other clips because she was saying, hold on, let me go look. She was saying that she didn't know what the drama was gonna be. Hold on, what this one say? Jess Hilarious says he's just repeating what everyone else is saying. Here's what she said right here.
Cory, that nigga ain't saying nothing that ain't nobody else saying. It's just that he don't like me. He already don't like me. So it's like, all right, he gonna pack it on. Y'all, them niggas let her have a failed day with Jess because I done had a failed day with his ass. Trust and believe that nigga still hurt. Still hurt that I wouldn't accept his apology. Still hurt. That's on him. Still hurt. You know what I mean? It's okay. It's all right. He'll be all right. You know what I mean? But I don't care. Y'all gonna hear me. I don't do that. The problem is communication. Yeah. It been that. You rich Jess, who cares? Nigga, I care. I still care. Because it's still about policy and protocol and it's principles to this shit. Nigga, like, nah. The shit that Cory said, it's been said. It's been being said. You feel me? You know what I mean? Like, nah. I'm not doing that shit. So
let me look at the other ones. What this one say?
She started doing the news. I'm like, all right, look, that's her segment. Take me off that shit. Y'all give her that shit. Take me off that shit. This is her segment now. This is no longer just with the mess. You know, God,
thank you.
Fast as a mother. Okay. I said, take me off that shit. This is no longer my segment. I said it. Take me off of that. Give it to her. Charlamagne said, nah, I don't want it to be her segment. It damn near sure is already. Like it's her segment. She's reading it and she's doing it to the best of her ability. Shorty is like that. Yeah. That's why I picked her to fill in for me for maternity leave.
Oh.
That's why I picked her. Y'all need to understand something. I'm never hating on Shorty. I already told her. I tell her every day. I tell her she's pretty every day. I tell her every day. I big up this woman every day. Every day. I don't have no reason to fucking hate on that girl. I don't. No, I didn't like her when I came back because I'm like, all right, what's going on? What's going on? She knew it. We had a conversation. Because the anger was misplaced. Nah, it ain't even you that I don't like. I'm realizing this is the way these niggas is doing shit up here that I don't like. Okay. Got it.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, when I first started, talking about this subject, remember what I told you about how it's normally other people who tear the situation apart? There's a crack in the foundation. Apparently, Jess feels that she's not being supported by her fellow co-hosts some kind of way. Like when she first got the job, they didn't support her enough, I guess, that she feels that, the crowd, the comments were all dragging her, saying that somebody else should have gotten it. And maybe she felt that they should have spoken up on her behalf and said that she was the best person for the job, and they never did. I don't know, but it feels like she feels that there wasn't enough of that. And now that, someone, Cory Holcomb, one of her biggest haters, has gone viral, dragging her and saying the same thing that the crowd is saying, that she feels like that, somebody should have said something. I don't know. But like she said, she picked the person to come in and sit in for her. She picked Lauren. She didn't have a problem until she noticed that there was some issues going on, some secrecies or something that she wasn't privy to. And I guess I kind of understand what this one say. Just hilarious said Charlemagne told her to play along with the beef. Hold on, let's look at this one.
Fucking contract. This ain't no part-time little shit that I got. I got a contract that I negotiated and I got it. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm on air.
Ooh.
She over-talks. She's over-talking me. Lauren knows she does this shit. Whatever. I've told her about this shit many a times. She over-talks me. I'm like, yo, shut up. All right? Or hush, be quiet. Yeah, that clip that y'all saw. Yes, shut up. Be quiet. Yeah, I've said that. And I've meant that. You know what I mean? That's the only way to get it a hush. So I'm like, all right, cool. One day, I told her, because I went in the comments, I'm like, all right, people don't like that. All right, whatever. I'm not her mother. She's another grown woman. I have to respect this lady. But she's not going to keep talking over me, yo. I'm already confused on why the fuck she's still here. You know what I mean? Like on air, not in the building, on air, right? So I'm like, all right. I told her, be quiet the next day. Charlemagne texts me and he says, yo, don't tell her be quiet. You tell her shut up. Play into that narrative of y'all beefing, y'all not liking each other. Why the fuck would we do that? But I'm like, you know what? All right, cool. She cool with it. I'm cool with it because I'm not a be quiet type of bitch anyway. I am a shut up type of bitch. Ask my kids, right? Even the 7-month-old, ask her. So then I asked again. I'm like, all right, so she's going to be the fourth host. That's what it is. Whenever we do find that, you know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of beating around the bush, y'all. This is a fucking contract.
Oh, well, that's all I have. That's all the clips that I could find. But you said she's saying too much. Well, I mean, she said enough. I mean, now we know she's under contract, so it's not much she can do about it. She's trying to figure out why exactly Lauren was still on air when she got back. And she feels like that her co-hosts aren't necessarily speaking up for her, and they are pitting the two women against each other. I don't know. It sounds like maybe they want them both there. I don't know. We got Jess over here for the comedy, and we have Lauren for the journalistic integrity. I mean, maybe it should be both people. I don't know what's going on, but I mean, again, there's a crack in the foundation, and it needs to be better communication all around, or this wouldn't be an issue. Love my kids. Thank you. Said Cory apologized, not expected. So he goes back to the disrespect. Apologies are for the apologizer. Obviously, it wasn't from his black soulless heart. Okay, that's what I be saying, child. That's what I be saying. Because there's some people who be trying to apologize to me and they still be doing some plucked up ish behind the scenes, and he still be doing it. He said Lauren was always better. Well, it don't matter who was better. It's like they both have talents. I mean, you saying Lauren is better at what? I mean, clearly Jess Hilarious is better at some things because she has millions of, people who like what she has to say. She goes on tour. She has a comedy tour. I mean, I don't know. I don't have a dog in the fight. The only thing I know is I don't like seeing these two beautiful black women being pit against each other by this entertainment industry. And like she said, Charlamagne told her to feed into it, to go ahead and fight online. Why? Why? So it can boost ratings? Why don't you and Envy curse each other out? I don't know. It's just weird. But anyway, salute to Jess on that journey. We'll figure it out. We'll know something. I guess y'all will know something tomorrow, all y'all Breakfast Club fans. She said she gonna see if her key card still work in the morning, if she gonna be able to be at work. We don't know. But anyway, like this video, please and thank you. Who is next on my agenda? Who is next? Oh, Monique. Let me talk about Monique. And then we're going to get into this housewife stuff because, this is extra. I was just giving y'all time to get in here. Monique, remember just yesterday we was talking about Tyler Perry and his speech at Angie Stone's funeral and how it had touched my spirit and touched my soul, because the clip that I heard was talking about how you help people and, they stab you in the back and all this and don't help, do it for you and not for them and blah, 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 blah. And so now, I guess there was a part of it that was talking about Angie Stone not getting her money because we didn't hear the whole thing. And so Monique has posted a clip of it, child, in addition to her recorded phone conversation with Tyler Perry that we talked about years ago. But she has written an open letter to Tyler Perry. Oh, Lord, let's see. Yes, an open letter. Let's see which clip did she use. This is the Tyler Perry speech.
Because I'm angry at the way she was treated. I did not know all the things that she was going through. Recently, I found out because I'm not on Instagram. I'm not being hooked and manipulated by an algorithm telling me what to think and how to feel. So I don't see everything. But to think that this woman was in the business for all of these years, and there's a difference between performing because...
So, I'm not going to listen to the whole thing, but you remember what he said, because he was just talking about how it touched his spirit and she was struggling with some things. Now, Monique has turned Tyler Perry's touching memorial to Angie Stone to a beef, because now she's written this open letter and she made that touching sentiment about herself. I don't know. I think the timing is off on this. But we're gonna read it anyway. But the timing is off. Okay, she posted this 8 hours ago. Like they just posted the memorial stuff yesterday or day before yesterday. And so here's what she had to say. Open letter to Tyler Perry. We would like to give our heartfelt condolences to Angie Stone's family and friends. Sister Angie, we stand on the shoulders of the elders and ancestors like you. So please know that your fight inspired us to write this letter, and that the fight doesn't end with your passing, as it is only beginning. So she posted that as a preference to probably just, get y'all a little warmed up, because now we already talk about how you gonna come in on the heels of Angie Stone not even being cold in the casket yet, and here we are with a whole letter. But here we go. She said, "Dear Tyler Perry, I recently watched your heartfelt speech at Angie Stone's funeral, where you expressed frustration over her mistreatment by the music industry. It struck me and my husband Sydney as poignant, but also made us reflect on some unsettling discrepancies in your actions towards me." Well, why she had to include the husband Sydney? Why she had to include Daddy? Couldn't it, like she? Okay, Michelle, let me, okay, hold on. We're going to keep going. And she got bullet points. 1, you expressed anger over Angie's mistreatment, yet you labeled me difficult to work with, despite never having worked with me. How can you condemn poor treatment of others when you've imposed the same on me? We have audio of you admitting you were wrong. Now, you remember a few years ago, I actually did a blog post about it. She and her husband, Sydney, released recorded phone conversations of Tyler Perry trying to, I guess, make amends after she was going on her tour saying that she was blackballed and blacklisted. And anyway, she recorded it, and after she recorded it, I guess he didn't have anything else to say because she put the recording out. But anyway, I'm digressing. 2, you asked, where's the money she's owed? Well, where's my public apology that you promised in 2016? The false narrative you perpetuated helped blackball me, costing me tens of millions. Where's the restitution for that? 3, you mentioned being tired of us not receiving the benefits we deserve. Yet you asked me to promote Precious for free without a contract or compensation, which highlights your double standard. 4, you said we should be careful in how we treat children of God. As a man of faith, where is your responsibility to act with love and truth? You promised me an apology years ago, but it is yet to come. Unlike the music industry, which you rightly criticize, we have audio documentation of your actions. Shouldn't you be held accountable too? In closing, I hope your words at Angie's funeral inspire you to correct the wrongs done to my family and me. You have the power to do so. As you've shared biblical teachings, please remember, what will it profit a man to gain the whole world but lose his soul? Mark 8:36. We await your response. With love and respect, Monique and Sydney. What y'all think about Monique's open letter? Let me know in the chat. You saying because Tyler doesn't have positive regard towards you or a loving relationship. That's why. Okay. Benita said this is the wrong time to say what she's saying. It's not about her. I love her, but wrong time. That's what I said. Wrong time, Monique. Wrong time. Now let's remember the phone conversation.
The community is involved, and they want to see how it's going to play out, because the community is saying, "Wait a minute, hold up. We don't know this sister to be no bullshitter. We know she a loud mouth. We know she'll say some shit off the wall. But what we know about it is she true to her word."
And all I would ask you is two questions. The first question is, did you not just say it was wrong?
Tyler.
Did you not just say it was wrong, Tyler? To say she was difficult for not doing something that she was not contractually obligated to do? Did you not say that you would feel that that was wrong? Or am I missing something?
I absolutely said that, yeah.
So
the community is involved. And
I'm not saying it now. I will let all of this cool off when I get back out on the press tour to promote my next thing. I know it's going to come up. That is when I will talk about it. But no, it's too hot. It's too hot. Y'all heated it up. I'm not saying it now. I will let all of this cool off when I get back out on the press tour to promote my next thing. I know it's going to come up.
So Tyler said that in 2016 that he was going, that he was going to, wait till his press tour. And I guess he never did what he said he was going to do. And Monique wants him to do it. And we are in 2015. It's been 9 years. So, I mean, if he hasn't did it in 9 years, I doubt he's going to do it. Okay, let's just start there. Sometimes you'll never get that apology that you want. Okay, listen, y'all know it's plenty of people that have done me wrong, and I still talk shit about them to this day. But I'm not expecting an apology. I'm not expecting them, I'm not holding them accountable saying, you wrong. You should apologize. I just know they ain't shit. And if I talk about them, I'm going to talk about them from a position of you forever ain't shit in my memories of you. So I think Monique should do the same. As far as Tyler is concerned, he ain't shit. Okay, treat him like he ain't shit. You don't need him. Move on. You have gotten back in good graces with Lee Daniels. You've been doing movies. You did your comedy tour. You sued Netflix. You got back on. I don't know. What else is there? You did Precious. You won an Oscar. All of that is over and done with. I mean, I don't know. I mean, y'all tell me what y'all think, because at this particular juncture, it sounds like she's asking for a check. It sounds like she's asking, because she was like, where's my compensation for the years that I was blackballed? So it sounds like she asking Tyler Perry to write her a couple of millions for these years she didn't work. I don't know. What would be the resolution to this? You said Tyler doesn't owe Monique anything. She's difficult and entitled. And here's the thing: it's not just Tyler Perry who have said these things about her. Will Packer said it. Other directors, I guess, have said it about her. Producers, like some other people, have said this about Monique. People who have worked with her who have said it. So I don't know. Like, what's when you point at everybody else, you got some fingers pointing back at you, Monique. I'm just saying, you got some fingers pointing back at you. So, I mean, at what point will you take accountability for at least some of your actions? I don't know. Y'all let me know, because it just seems a bit bizarre. And it's hard to root for her. Like, I was trying to root for her, like, as a black woman, we gotta stand in solidarity. But Monique don't be doing it as a black woman stuff. She does it for just herself. Like, oh, bump Angie Stone. What about me, Tyler? Angie is dead. What about me? I want my money. What about the apology you owe me? So I don't know. She keeps using this on, trying to do it on the backs of, it's black women who have been mistreated stuff, but she's doing it the wrong way. Okay. They always join the bandwagon when someone who's powerful is saying that. Okay, you say I think Monique is not a pushover, and people call that difficult. No, I mean I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's about being a pushover. I just think that sometimes you do things and you don't realize that you do things. Like, you do have to get along with people in the industry in order to work in the industry. Like, that doesn't mean you're a pushover. That just means that you can work well with others. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, moving on. Like this video. Not you got things to do, Anthony. We'll come back tomorrow and watch the replay. She didn't even mention black women in her statement. Well, she did, and let me see. Hold on. She said, she said, Sister Angie, we stand on the shoulders of the elders and ancestors like you. So, I mean, who's she talking about? I mean, I'm just asking, Tyler. Anyway, moving on. Like this video, please and thank you. Like this video. Next up, we have the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 2. There's so much going on with this Real Housewives of Atlanta drama. I don't know what to start. I actually wrote a blog post about it. If y'all visit straightfromthea.com, and I left some Easter eggs in it for you as well. You said, hey, Michelle, why is a husband always in the mix? I sent you some money for your mother. Thank you so much. Why is her husband? Okay, thank you, Teresa. I appreciate you, friend. Love my kids, said Jess and Monique, both from Be More. It's in the water. Is that what it is? It's the Be More girls? I don't know. Okay, let's start with the Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 2. What do y'all think about this episode? Did y'all watch it? What would y'all rate it, first of all, from 1 to 10, with 10 being the best? What would y'all rate it? Because we are going to go through each and every tidbit of it. The episode is entitled Hot Mics and Hot Dogs and Hot Mics. It featured a lot of Porsha, a lot of Dennis, a lot of Drew. I'm so sick of them. I don't know what to do. It's feeling like Porsha, Dennis, and Drew are conspiring with us to come to us with a storyline. Because, I mean, Porsha's storyline was kind of broken apart when she filed for divorce from Simon, and Simon kind of messed up her plans when he filed his cease and desist, and she couldn't film in the house, which is why the first episode Porsha was on the street corner, and since then she been at her mama house getting her hair done, which made her late for Shamea's party. So it's just been all bad. You said you didn't even watch. Last week the ratings were a season low in the desired demographic. This week we haven't got the ratings yet, but we're gonna talk about it. Okay, the episode starts off at the cliffhanger. Season 1, there was a cliffhanger. They were all at Shamea's house. All of the ladies were in a group. They were arguing about, well, Porsha decided to oh no. Oh no, I froze. Oh no, I froze. Hold on, gang. Like this video. And I will be back in 30 seconds. I'm back. I probably need 30 more seconds. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. We're coming. That's why I have 2 mics, 2 computers, and we're pulling up the other one. Hold on, y'all. Thank you for your patience. You're wonderful. I appreciate your support. We were just getting into the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16 review, episode 2. Hot mics. Hot mics and hot dogs and hot mics. Okay, I was just about to tell y'all that we picked up on the episode just as Drew is being confronted by Porsha about her relationship with Porsha's baby daddy Dennis. Porsha decides she's gonna break the fourth wall, and she tells producers, or she asks producers, "Can I break it? Can I break it?" And the producers are like, "Go ahead, child. We ain't got nothing else to do." And so Porsha broke the fourth wall and finally said, "You know, you've been running behind my back and filming with Dennis." And so, Drew, it was interesting because Drew looked shocked. Drew was like, "Listen, Dennis is producing some songs for me. I was on tour with Tamar Braxton, and he reached out to me, and and it's like, all the ladies were quiet because it seemed to me that Porsha, is in her feelings because someone is pulling a Porsha on her. Okay, if you recall, Porsha, allegedly did the same to Fallon, even though Fallon was messing with the pool boy. That does not negate the fact that Porsha rolled up on Simon knowing that he was married to Fallon, and she did what she did. She got in betwixt their marriage. Now she's pissed off that her friend Drew is, running around behind her back with her baby daddy. Now, I don't know how true that is because, again, like I told you, Drew called Porsha at the end of episode, the reunion episode on season 15, and they talked, which kind of opened the door for their friendship. So it's given that they're all in this together. And so, nobody believes that Drew and Dennis are kicking it. Nobody even believes that Dennis is a producer, but we're gonna play along for the sake of playing along. Let me see what y'all saying in here. You said, and Drew did what Porsha had did. She is too calm in her response. Okay, it's given Porsha was producing, and Drew was looking at her like, "Bitch, what are you doing?" Okay, all the ratings have come in. Okay, oh no, it's still low. Season 16, episode 2. Oh Lord, that's not good. Thank you for the ratings, JJ. But we gonna keep going. Okay, Porsha calls Drew a low down and dirty individual. And it's interesting because, like I said in my title, Porsha has audacity. How dare Porsha call somebody a low down and dirty individual when we've been reading them court documents all summer long about how she did her soon-to-be ex-husband, and she allegedly even called the ICE on him. Allegedly. She been posted up in his house. She done kicked his kids out, and she got the nerve to call Drew a low down and dirty individual. OMG. But for real though, she also goes on to claim that Drew scheduled a photo shoot for her Go Naked hairline because she's an influencer for her Go Naked hair, and she didn't want her to do it. So it kind of got kind of confusing. That kind of muddied the waters for me because it's like, what you really mad about? You mad about her filming behind her back behind your back with Dennis? Are you mad about her, doing a Go Naked hair photo shoot without your permission? Like, what are you mad about? And how does this make her a low down and dirty individual? I don't get it. Okay. I don't care what Carlos King has said. This ain't the Carlos King show. This is the Michelle ATLien Brown show. And I'm already explaining to you about the ratings 15 gazillion quadrillion times. Y'all gonna learn 6 months from now when all this shit comes tumbling down. You're gonna be like, Michelle had told us. But I'm digressing. Yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think that Porsha was really mad about in that scene, or do you think it was all manufactured and planned? Okay. Meanwhile, Shamea is over it. Everybody is over it. Shamea gets them all together to go to the pool because she was like, first of all, this is my birthday party, and we in my house, and I'm tired, and we gonna go to the pool with all my Caucasian friends that live in my neighborhood, and we gonna all jump in the pool and play. And that's what they did because it was her birthday. Moving on. We finally got a scene with Angela Oakley and Charles Oakley, basketball player. And remember I told y'all over the summer, I said I had heard that Charles Oakley was going to be the new Peter Thomas, and he is giving us what we expected. Angela gets some screen time at home while Charles Oakley and they are in the kitchen cooking with their kids. We find out their history about the babies, about this and about that. Apparently he has a kid on her. I don't know, because he got 2 kids, she got a kid, and they got a kid together or something like that. I might have it all wrong. But I got some tea. There is this story about Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams told this story a while back, and this is just a sidebar. Okay, this is a sidebar. Wendy Williams told this story a while back on her radio show about how a wife of a basketball player had told her that it was about, this not on her radio. Was it on her radio show or her TV show? I don't know. It was one of them. But she was talking about how a wife of a basketball player had told her that, sometimes you just have to deal with the stuff that they do. He had a baby on me. I'm good, And so it was around the time that Wendy was, thinking that, her husband was cheating on her, whatever. And so come to find out, it was Angela. It was Angela. It's in the blog somewhere. Y'all go find it. But I had read that. I was like, oh, it was Angela who said, sometimes you just got to stay with them. You got to work through the problems. You got to do this. You got to do that. So, yeah. So Wendy Williams had actually told that story. And I wish she was back so she could tell it again. Okay. But I'm digressing. She ain't here. So I told it. Okay. But yeah, it's a story. So, y'all can Google it and pull it up. But Charles Oakley, he is not here for it. Okay. They said, in the NBA, he is known for slapping men who owe him some money. He's done a lot of things on the court. He is very outspoken. And so when Angela is at home telling her daughter all the things that happened at Shamea's birthday party, Charles Oakley is in the corner like, why the hell you talking about them? Like, don't talk about them. Let them talk about you. Which, she didn't heed to his advice, so because she kept talking. And eventually she said, he said, you would work with one of my exes. And she, looked kind of crazy. But he said, you would work, would you do it? And he was like, no, all of them a bunch of lames. I'm like, oh shit. He's already telling you how he feels. Okay. You said they also didn't show one of the children. Oh, okay. They got married. Didn't they get married afterwards? Ooh, child, I don't know. Y'all have to dig into that. I ain't really dig into all that. But, there's that little situation with them in the house was interesting because, again, for the first time, we get to see Charles Oakley's personality that everybody has been saying that he's going to be taking over the screen. Like, Angela is going to kind of be like the Cynthia to Charles Oakley's Peter, okay? Porsha and Kenya, they're frenemies with matching Rolls Royces. Okay. It was interesting that the intro scene showed us that Kenya and Porsha both have Rolls Royces. While Kenya's was bought and paid for with her own money. Producers were quick to show that Porscha's was gifted by Simon, and it is beige with Mandarin interior. Okay. It's like, what the hell is going on here? So as you remember, Simon was online during that time, like, blasting Porsha, sending cease and desist about his Rolls Royce. But I guess they was like, we don't care. We're going to film it anyway. Now Porsha and Kenya met at Divine. Is it Divine Restaurant in Midtown? I've been there several times. They got some good lamb and rice, honey. That rice is really good. And the energy is interesting between the two. Like Kenya is acting real humble, even though she wasn't even fired yet. It's like she's acting like Porsha is the star and she's just a supporting character. And so I found that interesting. You said Porsha doesn't have a storyline. Simon was her storyline. Drew's storyline is her baby daddy, and she's mad. Those fake tears. Porsha is delusional as F. Okay. Producers were very messy. Okay. Well, as far as Kenya and Porsha, they also show a montage of their history. You know, the buy Ashley moment, the moment where, you know, Porsha didn't know if she was Miss USA or Miss America, all those different little moments that Porsha and Kenya have had over the years. They didn't show was Porsha dragging Kenya across the stage by her weave and Carlos King picking them up and, you know, dragging Porsha off the stage. I remember that. But, you know, I'm digressing. Now, the two have had years of side-eyeing and shading each other, but yet they sitting there laughing and bonding. And it's interesting because that has never happened before in the entirety of the show. I have never seen a Porsha and Kenya sit down. Like, I don't know. The last one we saw was the first season. Porsha was on there, I think it was. And I think that was the Buy Ashley moment. But anyway, it says they're bonding over their Rolls Royces. But you know, there's that. I even said, you know, in my post that it's too bad that Kenya fumbled this reunion before it got to be a thing. You know, like Kenya and Porsha could have been the new freaking frack, but Kenya got the boot and it's coming up, and you know, Phaedra got her money. Now, as you know, Kenya is not a full-time peach holder this season. In fact, she is considered what is considered a guest of, okay? And I don't know whose guest Kenya is, but it seems like in every scene she is a supporting character. I don't know what's been cut out or whatever, but every scene that Kenya is in, she is literally sitting there listening while the main peach holder is telling her stuff. Like she went over Drew's house and Drew was telling her everything that was going on with Ralph. Kenya, we don't know nothing that's going on with her because I don't know. I guess the conversation went one way. This situation, they sitting there at the restaurant. Porsha is telling about the marriages, telling about Porsha. She's Simon's fifth wife. You know, she said one of his marriages was fake. She was just spilling the tea. We don't know nothing going on with Kenya. We don't know where Mark is. We don't know what's going on with her house. We don't know nothing. They don't even care. They just cut it all out. But, you know, as a guest, we don't care about their lifestyle. Okay. But anyway, Porsha continues spilling tea about Simon. And she even says that when she was over her mama house, the security camera rang and she looked at it and she saw Simon in the house with a woman. And so it's like, did you see him sleeping with the woman? Or did the woman just come in? Or was the woman a nanny? Like, we need more details because it seems like every single time we hear Porsha accuse Simon of something, it's like it's not working. Like, is she getting sued right now for saying that he had ED? So if he had ED, why he got a woman in the house? He can't do nothing anyway. Why you mad? Like, I'm trying to figure this out because, like, Porsha told us 50 gazillion different stories. Like, is he illegal? Is he a scammer? Is he like what? Like, does he have ED? Is he cheating? Like, what is it? She like in the divorce, she doesn't say. So I guess she's trying to figure it out. So anyway, she also said that, you know, there was some situations where Simon said he was sitting in a car and the police surrounded him and he can't get in trouble because he got a green card, all that. And even Kenya was like, that's true. So Porsha admitted the man got a green card on the TV. We saw it. Did y'all not see it? If he got a green card, that means he's not illegal. Anyway, I'm digressing. Bravo also pays, I didn't even say this. Bravo didn't pay no mind to that cease and desist because he showed the cause. Yeah. Moving on, you know, there's that, you know, Porsha and Kenya. Now, as far as Kelly, we finally get a scene with Kelly. You said, Michelle, I said the same thing. Who is the woman? Yes, who is the woman? You said the men with ED be trying to do something, they still be doing stuff. Okay, well, maybe he was still doing stuff. I don't know. I just think Porsha be saying stuff on the surface and she just be lying. You know what I mean? Like, she says just a little so that you can finish the narrative. So now she said she saw a lady on a security cam. She didn't say he was cheating with the lady. You know, she was real careful with that. But, you know, there's that. Now we finally get a little bit of information about Kelly. Kelly, we see her expanding her business. She's looking at a location for Nana's Chicken and Waffles. Um, it was interesting, and here's another Easter egg for you guys. I got to pull up the website for this. Here's another Easter egg for you guys. Did y'all know that the project manager, did the project manager look familiar to y'all? I don't know. He kind of looked familiar to me. And I was like, he sure looked familiar. And then I went looking and I found out that the project manager is Don Juan's husband. Okay. Don Juan's partner. Don Juan's longtime live-in boo. Did y'all know that? Okay, Von Zipper even said it's Don Juan's husband. Okay, y'all remember this? Look. Okay, I got to bring up the pictures because I can't. Hold on. Let me find it. I said it on Twitter. I sure did. But y'all remember this? Okay. Look, we pulled up the receipts, and I'm gonna find the receipt. Okay, there you go, right there. There they go, right there. That's the project manager with Don Juan. Yeah, that's him right there. Okay, yes, for y'all think I'm playing. I'm dead serious. And look, that's them. That's them. Yeah, they go together real bad. They are lifetime lovers. I'm just saying. And that ain't no bad thing. It is what it is. So you go watch the video. They live together and they do TikToks in the house together. They go Don Juan doing one TikTok, and then they go him doing another TikTok in the same bedroom. So yeah, it was all anyway, it is what it is. But that video is up. But I was like, who is that? But so he was telling Kandi, and people were saying on Twitter and everything that he was being very dramatic. Oh, it's going to be finished. I don't know if it's going to be finished. I don't know what's going to happen and all this stuff. And it's like, dude, stop acting and just move on. And fun fact, he's also been an actor in one of Kandi's movies. I think he was in that movie, The Pass. So he's in the Kandi Coded Click family. Okay, moving on. Like this video. Britt Edie. We finally get a little scene with Britt Edie and Mike. Don Juan is Kandi's assistant. Britt Edie and Mike discussed family planning, and it was a little bit cringeworthy. Now, people have been claiming that her husband is a member of the LGBTQ, but I don't know that to be a fact. But they were saying that he was acting real stank about the baby making, and he didn't look like he was happy about it at all. And when Britt said that she wanted to have IVF because she's determined to have a girl, because Mike already has a 15-year-old boy, the people was like, well, they ain't even having sex anyway. And I'm like, well, how can you make that assumption? But people also said that their bedroom is right next door to the mama bedroom because the mama live there. So they can't be doing much of nothing, because that's why Britt was saying she want to move, because they want a bigger house so that the mama won't be next door to them. So if they are doing something, they're not doing it in the house. Or if they are doing it in the house, that's real disrespectful to moms. Okay. But whatever. You said he's not very handsome. Oh, you said that man don't like her at all. Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on with Britt, but it just seemed weird. And then people was talking about, Britt's nose, Britt's face, Britt's this, Britt's that. And I'm not going to even go there because y'all already them ran in the ground. She does talk a little bit weird, like something's wrong with her nose, but there's that. Now, Shamea and her surrogacy journey was an interesting and heartfelt segment. Shamea paid a visit to Shadina Blunt, who is the same woman who carried Kandi Burruss's baby. She was Kandi's surrogate as well. And she also went into business with, I believe Kandi is a silent partner in that business as well. But she went into business with Dr. Jackie, and she has a surrogacy consulting business, which all started after she went on TV as Kandi's surrogate. Now, the situation that happened with Shamea's daughter is different, in that Shadina was diagnosed with breast cancer as she was well deep into the pregnancy, and the baby had to be induced. We talked about that on, I've been following this journey as well because I am a Shamea fan. And Shamea shared a lot of her journey on her Instagram, which really is one of the reasons why they really wanted her to have a peach this season, because she had a really big story to tell. So just them two talking about it was interesting, because Shadina seemed to feel guilty that, you know, she was diagnosed with, you know, cancer in the midst of, you know, carrying the baby, and, you know, the baby having, you know, certain birth defects because of it. But they both, you know, seem to have gotten along. But Shamea is there now because she still wants to expand their family. She also reveals that she's had several miscarriages. She even had an ectopic pregnancy, but she wants to try surrogacy again because she has embryos saved. She has 2 boys and 2 girls. And so she still wants to expand her family. So she's looking for a surrogate. Now, you know, the people on Twitter, you know, I was looking at the live Twitter, and they was just like, I know she ain't going to Shadina again. No, she's not going to Shadina again. She was going to Shadina's consult company in order to get a surrogate. And Shadina actually has people, other people who are surrogates and can connect Shamea to another person. So there's that. I thought that was very interesting, and it was very informative for others who are going through similar journeys. And prayers up to both ladies, because it's got to be a hard situation to deal with, because Shamea has to deal with her child going through all of those various surgeries, and Shadina got to deal with the fact of she was carrying somebody else's baby while, you know, she was diagnosed with cancer. Like, none of that is funny. It's all serious, and it's not even entertaining to see. But again, you know, I told y'all earlier about the cancer journey that I'm on with my mom. Like, just hearing it just makes my heart cry for both of them. You said the show is boring though. Okay, that's fine, but I still like Shamea, and I'm still gonna talk about it. But you know, until it's canceled, we're gonna keep going. Okay. Shamea versus Angela. Okay. Shamea, Angela, and Drew meet at a gym. And it's interesting because the first thing I thought is, what happened to drop it with Drew? What happened to drop it with Drew? I mean, Drew found Ozempic and just dropped everything else, did she? Because Drew is skinny now. Drew is very, very skinny. But yeah, remember dropping with Drew? They had a whole gym, they had a workout facility, all kind of stuff. They ain't got it no more. So she was at somebody else's gym, and they all was working out, and it was, you know, what it was. And so after the workout, they all 3 sat around, Angela, Shamea, and Drew, and Shamea just, you know, bluntly asked her, are you sleeping with Dennis? And, you know, of course she said no, but Angela had to jump in and was like, you know, why are you Porsha's mouthpiece? Why are you're Porsha's PR? And she would not let Shamea get a word in edgewise. So, I mean, Shamea was right in her confessional when she was like, you know, Angela was quiet as a mouse. I didn't even know the lady talked, because this is the first time I ever heard her talk. Because at the party, remember, her wig was slipping and she didn't want to be on camera, and she didn't want to talk, so she didn't talk then. But she talking now since she had that headband on. She had to worry about her wig slipping. But I'm digressing. But you know, anyway, Drew claps back by saying that, you know, Shamea is Porsha's lapdog. And you know, throughout the seasons, Shamea has been called Porsha's lapdog. Shamea has taken up for Porsha too much on occasion, and nobody knows why, because Porsha doesn't support Shamea like Shamea supports Porsha. And it is what it is. You know, some people are more loyal than others, and we all know that Porsha isn't that loyal. Okay. Let me see what you said. You said that wig said it was time to go. Okay, it was hot. You said the wig had slipped again. It slipped with the headband on too. Oh no, not with the headband on, child. Shamea was playing the lapdog. I'm sorry, she was, and she was kind of rude at the gym. Not rude at the gym, child. Okay, but this final scene really just irked me. The final scene of Porsha and Dennis. Okay, y'all remember Porsha and Dennis was at the family play center with Pilar running around. Porsha all blinged out with her strapless outfit on and her lace showing. Okay, listen, I don't know what it is about these wigs this season, but the lace is lacing. And Porsha's go naked hair was not naked this time, because we saw that lace. It was bright. It was just right here. And they said she had on contact lenses. Why Porsha had on contact lenses? I don't get it. But anyway, she meets Dennis. Okay, everybody talk about Dennis look like Jermaine Dupri come wilding in there with his shades on and the family fun sitter dressed in all black like the Omen. And Dennis, you know, tries his usual smooth talk, okay, saying that, you know, he relates to Drew's divorce And that's why they in the studio together, because they feel like they can make music. Drew's going through a divorce. He saw Porsha get married 1,000,000 times and it hurt his heart. And I'm like, boy, bye. Anyway, but again, they're all acting, but we here for it. Okay. Porsha does an on-scene confessional, which we haven't seen since Nene and Kim shifted Sheree's wig. Well, it was Kim that shifted the wig. Nene was out there yelling at Lindsay Lohan daddy. Remember that? What season was that? Was that season 1? But that was an on-the-scene confessional, okay? This on-the-scene confessional, they pulled Porsha to the side. Porsha was crying. They was like invisible tears, though, because I didn't see none fall, but she did have them on them contacts. That's why she had on them contacts. That's why, because contacts make your eyes water. Oh my God. We have broke the code. Porsha had on them contacts so it could look like she was crying. Okay. Anyway. She was crying on the side, talking about, he don't deserve my tears. And she just want loyalty from him. And it's interesting again, Porsha's talking about loyalty like since when? Like, Porsha, the audacity. Okay. Do y'all think Porsha is loyal? And do you think Porsha deserves loyalty from Dennis? Let me know in the chat. Okay. I'm not finished. I'm not finished. We get a hot mic moment towards the end. Porsha leaves out 10 minutes later. Her and Dennis are in Simon's car. Like, how you in your husband's car with your baby daddy? Now that you talk about loyalty. You talk about loyalty, and you sitting in your husband's car with your baby daddy and your daughter in the back seat, and you up here fussing at your baby daddy while Pilar is in the back. Now I don't understand. She was like, and you'll see what happens, when it comes down to Pilar, to your daughter. And it's like, is she trying to keep Pilar away from Dennis if he doesn't like stop filming? Like, what's gonna happen? I don't understand. So that was interesting to see. Because she was asking, she said it's messy and, he should be trying to represent them as a family. Now you and Dennis is a family. Like, are y'all getting back together? Like, is y'all married? Like, what's going on? But, Dennis acted like he just didn't care. He don't know. He was like, what's going to happen? Wait. So we'll see what happens next week. So my thing is, Dennis, Drew, business. What is Porsha actually mad about? Because I can't figure it out. The acting is bad. The optics are bad. The storyline is bad. Is it the hair? Is it the go naked hair? Is it Dennis in the studio with Drew? Is it Dennis allegedly being seen out with Drew? Like, what is it? Is it all of the above? Y'all tell me. I put in my post. Either way, the manufactured drama is already exhausted and they're only on episode 2. What we gonna do, y'all? What we gonna do? Now, I put the link in the chat for y'all to call in. Y'all let me know what y'all think in this chat. I forgot what y'all had said. Rating 1 to 10, 10 being the best. What would you rate it? They already said the ratings are low. Again, they got another series low. Let me go see again. What was it? JT, put it back in the chat, friend. Hold on. The ratings are, here it is right here. Oh, it's another series. Okay, I see it. Okay, here it is right here. Oh, thank you, friend. Oh, it's another. Oh, it's just low. 672,000 people, okay, and 0.16 in the 18 to 49 demographic. It's another series low. And again, these are live views. I know some of y'all gonna be like, it don't matter, live views don't matter, but they do matter to advertisers, and advertisers buy packages based off of live views and yada yada yada. I'm tired of telling y'all that over and over again. I don't care what nobody else say. They say that they'll say something different so that y'all think they winning, but they ain't winning. When 3 episodes from now, when y'all be like, why they cut this season short? You'll know why. But anyway, hold on. We got people in the back. Hey, Von Zipper.
Hey, Michelle. How are you? You hear me?
Yes. How you doing?
I'm well. Like the rating thing too is who misses a show on Sunday to rewatch it after work on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. So like even the Live Plus 3 and the Live Plus 7, that goes for a show that comes on Thursday night or Wednesday night, or when you're working or out. But if you missed it live on Sunday, what were you doing? And why would you run home to watch it on Monday night? That's just a dumb argument. But let them say what they want to say.
I do. I mean, it is what it is. Like people, they know the truth, and they know I know the truth. I've been doing this long enough. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I always tell y'all, in comparison to Super Bowl Sunday, all eyes are on the Super Bowl at whatever time it come on, 8:00. They know that all these eyes are going to be looking at the Super Bowl. Therefore, those ad spots for the Super Bowl are in the millions. They cost more than any other ad spot. So that I say that to say that live views matter.
Yeah, it is what it. They're gonna think regardless. But I want to say this, and I don't want to get in trouble with Team Twirl Off a Cliff. The CEO is Dre. I think less is truly more. Like I like her in a really reduced role. Like that issue I always had with her was her theatrics are too much. But
that's all we got is her facial expressions looking at Porsha tell her story. That's all we got.
Yeah, I like this though. I really like that. It
makes her seem nicer.
It does, and it humanizes her. I like this role of her, honestly. Because and then it's too many women anyway. Like
it is a lot.
It's too many women anyway. So I mean, it is what it
is. Listen, I barely even mentioned Cynthia. What's Cynthia doing? I don't know.
Well, she's a friend. Yeah, I think it's too many women. But last is I gotta say this too. Am I tripping? Or there are too many sneak peeks. I could have sworn this was in the end of last week's episode, the beginning of this week. I've seen it.
No, it came out like the day after the episode aired, and I was fussing about that when I did my review. I said, because people were saying, "Oh, she's already said blah blah blah." I was like, "That's for next week." But at the end of the day, how you gonna have a cliffhanger and you release the answer to the cliffhanger the day after the cliffhanger airs?
Yeah, I felt like I had deja vu, like I was watching it again, but. Yeah,
they released the whole 6 minutes. Yep.
Yeah. And then last, Britt Edie. Oh my gosh.
What Britt do? What's wrong with Britt?
I don't think I'm gonna make it a whole season of watching her. It's way too much. Something about it. What Phaedra say? Something in the buttermilk ain't clean.
Yeah, I mean, it's not given like
Housewives.
We're very interested in her personality. Not yet, anyway. I mean, but they haven't showed much, but no.
Like how
even the scene with her and Kelly, with the dogs or whatever, it was like,
Charles Oakley gave more to life, and it just felt like a fly on the wall or something. It felt like a real married couple. It seems a little off. I just hope that she I don't know if it was a sneak peek or not. Did they talk about this week they did say that he had talked about his son, right? She said she acknowledged it, right?
No, they did a sneak peek for I don't know. They did do a sneak peek of her calling Shamea Flavor Flav next week.
Okay. Yeah, Britt Edie, she's the one that I think is sticking out like a sore thumb, but oh well.
How you liking Kelly?
I mean, she gives something different. It's not bad. It's not bad, honestly. And I think it's because she has children. And I think it's something people can relate to, is going through a divorce. Britt Edie's just the one that stands. Everybody else, it kind of makes sense. Hers seemed like she got a lot to hide. Hence, that's why she was trying to be exposed by Kenya. So I'm not one of the people who say Kenya always wrong. It's just how she do it. But something is just off. Or we got many episodes to go, but it seems a little.
Oh
off.
yeah, I'm gonna drag her about that colorism, child. I'm just waiting till next week. I'm trying to be patient.
Well, no, you be on your best behavior. Something's off with the girl.
But somebody somebody who's close to production was telling me about the advertising, and they bought a 3-episode package, and it all depends on what these first 3 episodes did on how they were gonna, promote the next series of episodes, or if they were gonna actually buy any more ad packages or something they were saying. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. I hope that the ratings go up, but seeing that they're going down, it's kind of sad.
Well, it makes sense. It's essentially an all new show. So the advertising that were bought, like like the upfront presentation is in May for this year.
Mhm.
Like they bought when they bought a year before the show, when they bought the ad space, they bought it for Kandi and Kenya, and that's what they bought it for. When you advertise, like, not trying to be funny, you can't put American Express as your commercial when you have Brit Eady's. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. Like, it's a difference. Like, flip through the channels. Like, when certain, like, it's a different audience.
Oh.
Am I tripping? I'm working entertainment. I mean, you know.
I mean, they got fashions. They got fashions. American Express for the fashions. I don't know.
I said American Express, not TJ Maxx Marshalls Corporation.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Nothing wrong.
All TJ Maxx and Marshalls, that's a valid advertiser.
Yeah, for Brit Eady. I'm not talking trash. I'm just telling, like, advertising. It's a different audience. Okay. You know what I mean? Kandi was Doc's fashion. This is more. You probably need to put an Allstate commercial during Brit Eady. You probably do.
Oh. Well, yeah, she's an insurance person. Okay.
All right, Michelle, I ain't gonna get you in any trouble. They be watching though. You know that, right?
I do.
My homegirl who I told you about a year before she got on the show. She mad, right? She recognized
my voice. About?
She recognized my voice on your.
Oh, not you got in trouble.
Yeah, the liar. You know who that is. But yeah, you have.
I don't know. You gotta say it in the
private
chat.
Drew.
Oh, okay. Drew recognize your voice?
Of course, she watch your live probably more than I do.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Drew. All right.
All right, but thanks for calling, friend.
Have a good night.
You too. Hey, Mickey.
Hi, Michelle. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good. Yeah, with Brit, I ain't gonna hold you. It looks really weird. Her husband looked like, why am I here? He looks uninterested. He said they're allegedly gonna have a baby. It gives forced. Like, I don't know. It's not translating well on camera. It's I don't know. It don't even look like they live there. It just
It looked like an Airbnb. No,
yeah. It's like,
because we didn't even see much of the house. We only saw that little corner of the kitchen.
Yeah, it looked like, like kind of like what Eva did. We're just here to film, and then later on we finna leave.
Oh,
but yeah,
well,
I don't.
Did you like the episode?
Well, honestly, I think it was decent, but this whole fake Drew, Dennis, and Porsha triangle, I'm like, listen, when Porsha signed her overall deal, it did highlight it was for scripted and non-scripted. I didn't know RHOA was part of the scripted, child. She was acting her ass off.
Yes.
And Drew looked like
lenses.
Child. Even Drew looked like she wanted to bust out laughing when they was at Shamea's house. She's like, you a low down, dirty individual. I'm like, y'all need to stop this. Y'all need to stop.
It was given a Nene Leakes moment. You a low down, dirty monkey with a wig on. You know what I'm saying?
Child.
Like, where is she going with this low down, dirty individual? Child.
It's like now all of a sudden you care about what Dennis got going on. You care about you trying to stroke Dennis's ego. Like, come on, stop it. They took a page out of Love and Hip Hop.
We kind of figured this out though over the summer. Remember when Simon first started filing them cease and desist? We said that she was gonna start filming with Dennis. Remember?
Yeah.
She had to flip it.
And honestly, it's like this is a page out of Love and Hip Hop Handbook. Like, oh yeah, I'm in the studio with Dennis, and I've worked with so many legends. What? But Dennis is gonna be the one that's gonna take you to the next level. Like, y'all need
Right.
to
How
stop
you on
it.
tour with Tamar Brax and then you going into the studio with Dennis? Dennis.
Like, stop it already. The acting
This is
is really
Atlanta,
bad.
Georgia. Like everybody is a producer. Everybody, like I'm just saying, you could get to so many different producers. Like you pick Dennis McKinley.
Because the thing is, Dennis is with it, right? Dennis is with the shits. Dennis, he was running around with Fallon. Dennis is trying to be the new Quincy Jones with Drew. Dennis was in Kelly's DMs. Like he is trying. He wants to leverage being Porsha Williams' baby daddy. Like he is with it.
He just wanna promote his businesses.
And do you even remember when they announced their engagement years ago? You remember when they were toasting to the good life? It was Dennis, Simon, and Porsha in the photo. Like he's with it. You know what I'm saying? So the acting is bad. But even Porsha is like, because she was trying to say, oh, this is my territory. This is my show. She was trying to do something like she was trying to be sneaky. And I'm like, this is Drew's platform as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you trying to say? Like, this is what they did to Nene. They gassed her up for years. And when they were done with her, they just spit her out like she was nothing. So Porsha,
I have a feeling they're gonna give Porsha a very bad edit this season. They're gonna make her look crazy. Because she making the most money. So we gonna get our money's worth out of her.
And also, like, Porsha, girl, like, the lies need to stop. Like, you know what it is? You trying to control the narrative. You trying to control the narrative. You're trying to put everybody in their place so nobody really slips up because you be lying too much. Stop it, Porsha. And you just mad that Shamea came from up under you and is stealing your shine. And she's really living that life.
Well,
and that's,
to be honest, Shamea was never under her.
No, but for years, Shamea had the reputation of, oh, that's her lapdog.
They wanted her. Trust, they wanted her. Look,
Yeah.
Nene even told me they wanted Shamea, but Shamea's husband said no at the time.
And that's what she sold Bravo a pipe dream of. Oh my God, I'm married to this man. I'm living in this mansion. I'm living the good life. And then she filed for divorce, and now she has to resort to having this fake ass storyline with Dennis and Drew. It's like, that's why you mad. You mad because this is what you got to do to stay afloat. When Shamea, on the other hand, is really living that life. She's doing whole house tours on Bravo's YouTube. Like, Shamea's that girl. You, on the other hand, you are declassing the show, Porsha Williams. Stop it. Stop it right now.
Well, thank you, Mickey. Let me catch some of these calls, friend. I appreciate you calling.
Thank you, Michelle. Have a good night.
All right, you too. Hi, Gio. You're muted. Can't hear you.
Am I muted?
Well, I was talking to Gio88. But go ahead, Leslie.
Is it me, Michelle? Leslie?
Yes, it's you now, Leslie.
Look, I was sitting there talking when you were talking to the other person, thinking you were talking to me. I'm so stupid. And I want to say hi to you and hi to your chat. You got a great chat. And you look beautiful on Nene's show. I like your outfit. You look so pretty. But I just want to say, I have a lot to say, so I'm not going to say it. But one thing, as far as Porsha, to me, she's very jealous-hearted. And I put it in the chat. She seems to me like she's always competing with the world, other women and things like that. And when Shamea got the car, that look she gave was like she was, I wish that was me. How can I compete with that? Instead of a true being happy and all that other stuff, it didn't seem real. It seemed very, very fake. And also, what was I going to say? Oh, I said, as far as the girl Kelly, I think she's mad pretty. But when I saw her in the second episode, her face wasn't like swollen or whatever. And she's very pretty and intelligent, and so I think the other people are good for the show. Cynthia's too old, and so is Kenya. They look like the aunties.
Age shame. I said no age shaming. They old.
Shaming. I mean too old. I mean she's looking
old to be hanging out with this.
Yeah, she's looking age. She's beautiful. She has age, but she fit in with the old crew. She's just she's a little aged out. you know, when it comes to that. And so again, her and Kenya, they both look like aunties, not, you know, not being funny or anything. They did, you know, I can't talk. I'm around the same age, but it is what it is. You know, we need to find another job. But anyway, I just wanted to call you guys so I could hear me, and I love all of yous. And thank you for letting me talk.
Thank you so much for
And
calling.
I hope your mommy's doing well, Michelle.
Thank you.
Okay.
All
Love
right.
you guys.
Bye. Love you too. Hold on, let me try Gio again. Gio.
Hey, Michelle, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Oh shit, my bad. I gotta watch my mouth too. You looking good as ever. Porsha really messed up when she dissed Nene. You know what I'm saying? Because she should have brought Nene on there because she needs some help. You know what I'm saying? Shamea is holding it down. Now look, the messiness was when Porsha and Shamea was having her birthday party, and hold on, let me get it out. And Porsha gonna walk up on her and her husband while she getting her gift, as if, and the look on Shamea's face was like, "This ain't no Simon Gubadia, not my best friend, not my best friend. Really, you coming for my husband?" That's what it looked like to me. Porsha walked up to say, "Yeah, I'm coming for you next. I had filings now. I'm gonna get yours." You know what I'm saying? I hope they don't have Shamea and Porsha on this show fighting, because Bravo, they get down with the dirty. They
do.
get down with the dirty. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sir, look.
Well, they've already pitted them against each other, and the new promo spot with all of them wearing red, you can see Shamea is in the center. Portia's sitting down next to her, so it's given Shamea is literally the centerpiece to me. So it's like it would pit them against each other because Porsha wasn't expecting all that. You know, she don't have no control over production.
Exactly. And when I saw that, Porsha was like, "Yo, all she had was flashes in her head. I'm fitting to drag a bit. You know what I'm saying?" So I'm hoping it don't come down to that. But Shamea, she is that girl. That house, her husband did her good. What I'm saying, her husband did her good.
He did.
Man, they doing the thing, but she really shouldn't have slighted Nene. And I hope Nene ain't in the background and Shamea's ear. You know what I'm saying? Oh, actually, I hope she is.
Well, I hope Shamea goes in on, you know, Shamea don't like Porsha.
I thought they was best friends though.
And I'm sorry, not Porsha, Phaedra. Shamea don't like Phaedra.
Okay, the freaking frack thing, yeah. Phaedra, Miss Phaedra.
Remember when Shamea went in on Phaedra at that reunion? And she said that Phaedra was a Southern Belle today and a hooker tomorrow. I'm gonna play that clip.
Play that clip.
Hold on, I might play the audio because I don't want to get. Hold on, let me do it this way. Is it in there?
What's going on, Michelle? I can't hear that, Michelle. What's going on?
Wait a minute, I'm trying to put us in the front because I don't want it. I want to. Okay, there you go. Hold on, I'm gonna play it.
With everything I say and do, and I'm not always going to agree with everything.
Do you think they always agree with each
I think
other?
they really back each other up pretty much regardless. I really do.
Shamea, what do you think?
I think a real friend wouldn't let their other true friend take the fall for something that they've said and done. I would never do that. And I think it's a convenience.
And that was Shamea was talking to about freaking frack.
A friendship.
Yes.
She is the funnest she's ever been in her life hanging around Porsha. She brings a youthful side to Auntie. Not Auntie.
How much do you two talk when you're not filming?
About every day.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's changed then, because back in the day, I didn't talk every day.
We talk about today.
Yeah.
What do you?
And remember, Shamea was going at Phaedra, but I'll go ahead and put it up, shit. And Porsha, but it seemed like Porsha wasn't like taking up for her friend. I ain't like that. Hold on.
Make of people doubting your friendship? What do you make of them
They're
saying
just
it's more than
jealous.
an alliance?
Nobody's jealous of that.
Well, why do you I don't think anybody wants me to have a friend. Why can't I have a friend?
Oh, I want to wait till Shamea get in it. Hold on. Okay.
Talking about? Why would you see the like? Why would you do that? I cannot.
Mute. You saw Phaedra didn't say nothing.
Well, when Sheree came back to tell me that Kandi had went and told some of Phaedra's business and Shamea chimed in.
Phaedra tried to holler at my husband, like walking past, and she's like, excuse me. So when you can do that, I don't put shit past you.
I pulled Shamea to the side and told her I didn't think that she should do that.
I only brought that up because you were going so hard for Phaedra. I told you, don't go so.
What was this, season 9? Okay. Hold on. Y'all know I have to stop it every now and then. I got to.
And what was going on, and I was wrong.
I was like, I'm just telling you to be careful. You don't know where her vagina's been, seeing as though she tried to holler at my ex. I'm like, please don't forget. I'm not talking to you.
I was trying to holler at your
like
ex.
I said,
I was not. Girl.
And Shamea was married once before for only a year.
But I told you that because I wanted you to just be careful.
You didn't need to insert it, period, because I know how this group is. Here we are getting a bone from Sheree, so clearly it's gotten around the group and it's about to go down.
Girl, you the one that's going to the St. Regis trying to get your past shoes, child.
Not Phaedra accused Shamea of going to the St. Regis to get her man, honey.
Anybody that was screw you, girl.
Is very generous.
Oh,
I'm engaged. What are you doing?
He said, my fiance is very generous.
All right.
You was trying to get at it.
You gonna write letters?
All right.
I don't have to write letters. I'm divorced from
whatever you write.
But you can get on.
I'm good. I'm about to be married. Oh, but you're the one at Porsha's mom's house talking about hook me up with an African girl. Hook me up. And which one of them got money?
Hell, you the one got the African connection.
All right.
And if I would,
I have the African connection.
Not Shamea got the African connection. This is all tea. I live for the background stuff.
I'm about to be a bride.
Well, good, girl. Hopefully it will last longer than a year this time.
Well,
hopefully it will.
And hopefully yours will last longer too.
Tell that truth.
Miss
Porsha.
Southern Belle today and Hooker tomorrow.
Please stop. Girl, you better hush. Girl, bye.
Not Southern Belle today, Hooker tomorrow. Y'all go watch it. That's the season 9 reunion, child. Anyway, let me finish with these calls. Go ahead, Gio.
Yeah, you right about that right there. Because when they saw Shamea had that $9 million house from that African, everybody started dating Africans. What's going on? Everybody trying to get them an African, a chocolate from the motherland.
They said Shamea had the African connection, honey.
That is too much. And yeah, Porsha did give Phaedra the energy, you know, that youthfulness and stuff like that. Now, Phaedra was wrong on a lot of stuff. I love Phaedra though. I can't. I like her though. You know what I'm saying? But she did kind of put that battery in Portia's back, and Porsha did not was not loyal to her friendship with Shamea, because at that time Porsha felt she wanted to be the queen, and you don't say nothing while I'm trying to be the queen. Okay.
Okay.
She let
That's
me be her mother for a minute, and
not defending her at all. She was letting Shamea do it all the talking.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you, Gio. Thank you, friend, for calling in tonight.
All right now. All right, good looking.
All right.
See you later.
Thank you. All right, you guys. Listen. I wanted to I had one more. Kandi has inserted herself into the season 16 drama as well. Okay, I'm gonna say these last 2 stories and then I'm gonna go. Kandi has gone on to her Amazon Live. You knew it was coming. I don't know why y'all didn't know it was coming. Kandi is bitter that she did not come back this season. Kandi is bitter that they would not pay her, but now they paying Phaedra to come back. And now Kandi is on a mission to destroy season 16. And she had Shamea on her show before the show even aired. And now Kandi is trying to spill tea. Hold on. And people like, Kandi, why is you in this? Kandi? You left and stay gone. So here is Kandi on her, what is this, Amazon Live. And shout out to the Neighborhood Talk for the clip. Y'all know the drill, copyright disclaimer, yada, 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 yada. And Kandi was revealing that she doesn't believe that Shamea and Porsha are even cool right now. Now listen to what Kandi had to say.
Support your friends. Can you give us your opinion on why Porsha hasn't supported Shamea's new song like everyone else on her page?
And whoever asked that was messy, and her reading this on her Amazon Live is messy. So the person asked the question and said, why hasn't Porsha supported Shamea's new single? Okay, we ain't seen it on her page at all. And here go Kandi answering the question like she knows.
Page. She hasn't?
And how's she gonna ask Jamie? How's she gonna ask Jamie if Porsha is Jamie following Porsha? Because remember, Porsha beat Jamie up in the alley. So anyway,
you saying on her show or in her story? Did she post it in her story? Okay, what I think. Okay, I'm a.
That's key. Jamie still follow Porsha even though Porsha beat her up in the alley.
Be honest. What I think is that they had some issues during the season and they really don't mess with each other like that right now, but they doing the fake. I'm messing with, like, if they're in the same room or in front of the cameras, or if they
So why is Kandi ruining production? Why is Kandi ruining the story? Why is Kandi ruining this? Okay, this is messy. Y'all saying this is some Nene messy. This is Kandi messy because Kandi is bitter and Kandi is not on the show no more. So she trying to do what she can to get y'all not to watch it.
or people are doing press, they're like, oh yeah, that's my girl, but knowing they ain't messing with each other right now. So,
oh, that's shade, because she said people are doing press saying that's my girl, and the people she talking about is Shamea. Now you know that's some backstabbing shit when Shamea was just on speak on it, you know, telling you stuff, and you was the first person that she did an interview with and all of that, and now you up here spilling the tea that she probably done told you in confidence. Kandi ain't shit.
Oh, yes. Well, yeah, I guess she ain't gonna fake it that much. It's so crazy. It's crazy being on a show together. I'm not saying they're doing anything wrong, because it's weird, because you're not supposed to give away any future dramas that's happening in the season. You are told not to give away the season, correct? You know that.
You're told not to give away the season, but I guess since you ain't on it, you're gonna give it away.
So it's kind of their job to allow people to believe what they want until they see whatever falling outs or whatever happens during the season. So I don't ask them questions about what's happening there. I mean, of course, if a blind man can see that it's something happening, but you just don't want to be in the middle of it. I love how you support your friends. Can you give us your opinion?
Okay, Kandi got a whole lot to say. A whole lot. I'm about to be real shady. So Kandi got a whole lot to say about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, but she quiet as a mouse about that $150,000 lawsuit against Blaze Steak and Seafood. She quiet as a mouse about Blaze Steak and Seafood being closed for months. She quiet as a mouse. When you gonna talk about Blaze Steak and Seafood? Didn't that news article just come out about the damn lawsuit? It was on Channel 2 just yesterday. Hold on, I'm pulling it up. Hold on. I'm looking at YouTube. Hold on, I'm pulling it up. Okay, hold on. The news. Oh, that's me. Came up. Okay. Why the news didn't come up? But child, that's me. Okay. That's me right there. Okay. I thought it was a news coverage, but it's me, but it's also on the news too. See, it's all on YouTube. So go watch my video. Okay. I reported on it 5 days ago, and somebody else, Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva, reported on it too. Okay. So pay that rent, Kandi. Pay that rent. Why she ain't talking about that? Y'all, let me know. Anyway, moving on, like this video. Last but not least, y'all been tagging me in this damn Peter situation. Peter and Sheree, Peter and Nene, Peter. I don't know why y'all think Peter is with anybody when Peter get ready to go to jail. Peter is getting ready to serve his time. But you know, it is what it is. Peter got to get his business in order. He over there promoting his bar, the One Society Atlanta. He is over there promoting it. Sheree was there just the other day. Hold on, is this it right here? Why it ain't in there? Did he delete Sheree? He must have deleted Sheree because I don't see Sheree on here. Yeah. He had deleted Sheree. Oh well, Sheree was there and he deleted it, and then and then Nene was there. Hold on, let me see if I got a screenshot of the Sheree one. Oh, Peter, why you delete Sheree? Peter, I know you in here. Peter, why you had deleted Sheree? Was it because she was with that dude Vernon, whatever his name is? Because I thought I had recorded a screenshot. Let me go see. Because I said I was gonna talk about it. Hold on, y'all. Let me look. I don't like the way iPhones move your pictures around now. I don't know where my pictures at. Okay, that media type with screenshots. Okay. I guess I didn't screenshot it on this phone. Must have been the other phone. Let me look at the other phone. Hold on, talk amongst yourselves for a minute while I do this. Hold on. I know y'all gonna see my Apple TV pop up, but that's okay. It's just Apple. And then I'm gonna go to my screenshots over here. Screenshots. Did I screenshot it? I guess I didn't screenshot it, child. I guess I didn't care about it enough. Well, Sheree was a special guest at One Society. And now people are saying that her and Peter are together, but she was with this basketball player who was hosting that night. And apparently they took it down. And I guess they had took it. I don't know why they took it down. It was because the basketball player do have a girlfriend or something. That's what I want to know. Cause who was hosting? It was Vernon. Somebody was hosting it. I am so mad that it ain't in there no more. Here it is right here. This is who Vernon Maxwell was hosting it. And Sheree was there. And I guess she was with Vernon Maxwell. And maybe he got a girlfriend or something because Peter deleted that quick fast. And I heard, where is that? Is it in here? Let me see. Nope. It ain't in there either. That is crazy. But anyway. Right. Okay, maybe the basketball player requested for it to be that way. It's down now. But Nene was there too. Maybe it's in here. Maybe it's in this little thing. Maybe I'm jumping the gun. Nene was there too. And there's his brother Earl. Shout out to Earl and Peter. Okay. And look, Nene taking pictures. There go Yanni and Earl and Peter and all the Africans of Atlanta. Okay. There go Yanni, her own off again boyfriend. Is that Peter? Oh, that's Peter. I can't see. It's too dark. Okay, there go all the people. Okay, shout out to Nene. There go Yanni right there. Okay, with his scarf on. There you go. Okay, so shout out to Nene Leaks for supporting Peter's venture. Okay. Yeah, they took the picture down of Sheree, honey. It's in the tag. Let's see, it's in the tag. It ain't in there, child. It's gone. I don't see it nowhere. If somebody screenshot it, send it to me. Because then people start trying to say Sheree was with Peter, and we know that wasn't true. She was with that basketball player, and it's gone now, honey. Maybe the T is Sheree with Vernon Maxwell, honey. That might be the T. Somebody dig it up for me. Somebody dig it up. Meanwhile, Peter is scheduled to go to jail, I think sometime in June or July. He's getting his affairs in order. His brother and another business partner have a bar called One Society in Norcross. Y'all go check it out. They say it got some good food. I haven't been out there yet. But they have R&B night every Friday and stuff. And there's that. You said President, he not there yet. He going soon. He gonna go. Hashtag free Simon. Simon got a court date at the end of this month. Probably, what's the day? 19? It's next week or the week after. I think it's the 25th, somewhere around there, 25th, 26th. So shout out, y'all go read the press release over on straightfromthea.com. I also put it in my community tab. Simon said some shenanigans going on. Okay, he believes somebody did something or somebody got something going on because he don't feel like he has been fairly treated, but we'll see what happens, child, when he get back to Nigeria or Dubai or even back to Atlanta. We'll see what happens. Okay. I know whatever's gonna happen, Simon is gonna tell it. And I hope, he come over here to Straight from the A and speak out. Okay. Like this video, please, and thank you. If you haven't already, please visit my LTK shop. LTK, if you like any of my outfits I be wearing, I be flouncing around. I be taking pictures. I had on green for St. Patrick's Day. It's over on my Instagram as well. Follow me on Instagram. I am ATLien on Instagram. What else? Bride's Mushroom Coffee is one of our sponsors as well. The link is in the description box for a special discount. You can go to risesuperfoods.com, use discount ATLien15. What else? Join my Patreon, patreon.com. I am ATLien for the After Dark. Should I go after dark tonight? I don't think I'm gonna go after dark tonight. I'm gonna go tomorrow. Please don't be mad at me, y'all. Y'all know my energy is low because I've been, worried about my mama, but I love her. I gotta call her as soon as I hang up this line. Okay. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining me. Let me know what you think of the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16, episode 2. The ratings are going down and not up, and we feel a ways about it. Okay. Yeah, and I will see you guys in the next video. I love you guys. Good night.